15. So I've been a civilian for almost 2 years now.
You absolutely have. Glenn, I do a South African impression. I was wondering if you'd like to hear it and tell me if you think...
Yeah, why not?
...that I could fool someone into believing that I was actually South African. How does that sound?
Okay, go for it, yeah.
Yes. Okay, Glenn, we're going to have a go at this now. We're going to play a game with you, my friend. What we're going to do is we're going to give you a couple of names, and you've got to try and tell us where they came from. What do you think?
Okay, I think it's cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Is that all right?
That was really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I've got nothing on Leonardo DiCaprio than Blood Diamond, I must
I've
say.
seen
Sorry.
that, yes, I've seen that film. I'm with you, Glenn.
You did sound a little bit
Gotta
like
finish.
Peter Andre.
Yeah, there's a bit of Australian thrown in there.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, stop
The
ganging
key
up on
to
me.
that is to finish a sentence with ha or hey, and then you've got it down.
Okay, I'll remember that for next time. Glenn, thank you. You've been very kind with my dreadful, dreadful accent. So let's start by talking about what you've actually got planned. I want to know, first of all, where in Africa is the Orange River?
Okay, the Orange River is the longest river in South Africa. It actually passes through 3 countries. So the source is in Lesotho, and not a lot of people know about Lesotho. Lesotho is a country inside of South Africa, so it's landlocked by South Africa. So that's where the actual expedition is going to start, in Lesotho. Then we head down into South Africa, and then the finish is in Namibia, where it hits the Atlantic.
Okay, what do you think the actual length of the Orange River is?
2,200 kilometers.
Ooh.
So it's about 1,400 miles.
Why is it called the Orange River?
Because of the soil. When you get lots of rain, the water sort of turns like an orange colour.
Fair play.
That's where they got.
So it's not actually orange all the time.
But it's also fair to point out it's not just a clever name, because if it does turn orange at some point.
It actually has 3 names. In Lesotho, it's called the Senku River, in their language, Sesotho. And then when it hits Namibia, it's called the Garip. So it's also got 3 different names and all that.
Wow, this is putting my impressions to shame. That's some great work there, Glenn. So you will be walking the Orange River and doing this unaided and unsupported with a fellow Royal Marine who's actually just going to be there to film you.
It is, yeah. We've actually got an additional Royal Marine coming with a friend of mine. He had a few beers the other night and he said, "Oh, I came up with a great idea when I'm with you." And I went, "Well, maybe you should phone me in the morning when you've sobered up." So
yeah.
Typical Royal.
It's absolutely classic. And the amount of times we speak to people and they say, "You know, I'll tell you when I came up with this idea. We were having a few beers."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and now he's on board. So he's actually a trained medic. So we kind of need him anyway.
Quite helpful. How long do you think the expedition will take you?
Walking at 3K an hour for 8 hours a day will take 68 days.
Oh, goodness me.
I've thrown in a few fudge factors there.
Yeah.
So, no route diversion, having to kind of wander off and get more food or spend time with locals, things like that. So I'm going to try and do it within 90 days.
Why on earth are you doing this?
First reason is to raise funds for the Royal Marines charity, and the second one is the Veterans for Wildlife charity. We want to try and get funding for those guys. And then also just have a little bit of adventure in life. Why not see it on foot?
Yeah, why not? It's a fairly large country, but you've got 90 days. I'd love to join you, but I'll probably lose my job.
Well, I'm getting phone calls every day about guys wanting to join, so you're more than welcome.
Yeah, once again, go back to the job thing.
How can people support you in this?
So if they go onto Facebook and they type in ExpedOrange, that's EXPED and then Orange, you'll see the page.
Glenn Stain, we wish you all the very best with that. We're going to play a bit of music, and you're happy to stick around, because when we come back after that, we've got a game for you. It's called Hitterati, and I think you're going to do extremely well.